All right, welcome back. So today I'll show you something really special. I know there are tons of YouTube channels out there that teaches you how to do certain tricks, but I actually never saw a single channel that teaches you how to utilize those tricks that you learn and combine them to create one full routine or act. So that's what I'm going to show you today. If you're subscribers on my channel, you would know that there are 3 card trick tutorials on my channel. If you're not, then there are card trick tutorials called Gemini Twins, Prediction Effect, and Finding 4 Aces. So please check those tutorials first, because this tutorial video will be utilizing those tricks. So if you happen to check all of those tutorial, without further ado, here's the performance. All right, so here's the performance video of this routine. Now we got a prediction envelope right here, and I happen to just put something inside of this envelope, but we're gonna get back to this later. And for now, I'm gonna just go and start shuffling this deck. So I'm gonna shuffle the deck like this, and I want you to just go and stay stop at any point, but I'm gonna make 4 piles out of this deck. So I want you to just go and say stop pretty quickly, okay? So just go and say stop pretty quickly. Stop, so that's the packet number 1. Say stop pretty quickly. Stop, so that's packet number 2. Say stop pretty quickly. Stop, so that's packet number 3 and packet number 4. And these are the spot that you actually say stop, and those are 4 kings. What a coincidence. So we'll just go ahead and take these kings out, and we're going to do this again. So I'm going to just go ahead and start shuffling this packet one more time. Make sure that everything is thoroughly shuffled. And please note that I have to saw the bottom cards. I'll just go ahead and take some of the cards from the top and place it on the bottom. Now we're ready to rock and roll. We're going to deal down the cards and make 4 piles again. And whenever you won, I want you to just go ahead and say the word stop. And it is completely up to your choices. So let's say you have to say stop around here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go and mark your spot with the kings and collect everything. Now if you spread out the deck, please note that king happened to find 1 card on all different spots. And those are perfect mate of kings, which are Queen of Spades, Queen of Diamonds, Queen of Clubs, and Queen of Hearts. So that's basically what it is. And at this point, you might think that, hey, you're cheating because you're a musician, you're controlling the cards. So like, even if that really looks like a random choices, that was not. So at this point, I'm gonna just go and let you shuffle everything. So I'll just go ahead and just give a little quick shuffles just to make sure that there's no setup. And now I want you to control everything on your own. So just go ahead and cut this deck into a half. Now cut this portion into a half and cut this portion into a half. Now we're going to start with this packet. I want you to just take 3 cards from the top and place it on the bottom. Please note that this is all done by spectator. So you're going to do that, and now do the same thing and take 3 cards from the top, place it on the bottom, and deal 1 card on top of each packet, like so. Same thing with the third packet. Take 3 cards from the top, place it on the bottom, and deal 1 card on top of each packet. Now the very last one. Take 3 cards from the top, place it on the bottom, and deal 1 card on top of each packet. Now if you happen to done it correctly, all 4 cards should be 4 aces. And well, you know what? I think you made a mistake along the shuffling processes, I guess. You probably just took like 4 cards from the top and placed it on the bottom, and maybe deal like 2 cards on each packet. Anyway, probably it was your mistake, but that's fine. That's completely fine. Like, you're not a musician, so it's completely okay to make a mistake. But I'm a musician, right? So I actually have to make this look like a magic. So that's why I always carry an insurance policy with me. And that's my prediction envelope. I actually knew it was going to happen because I knew that you're going to make a mistake like this. And that's my performance of this routine. All right, so here is the instructional video of this routine. For preparations, you're gonna need quite preparations in this case. So first of all, you're gonna take out 4 random cards. It doesn't really matter what it is. In this case, my card was 4 of Hearts, 9 of Clubs, Jack of Diamonds, and 2 of Spades. And I just took it out from the blue cards for the contrast purposes. But anyway, so you're gonna take out 4 random cards, and then you're gonna prepare some envelope and place these cards inside of this envelope and just close and just present it like that. Now, you're going to also need to take out 4 matching cards out of this deck and then just place it separately like this. And then also 4 kings and 4 queens are taken out from this deck as well. Now here is the setup. Your queen, and make sure that your kings and queens stays on the same order. So if it starts with the spade, diamond, club, hearts, then your queen should be also spade, diamond, club, hearts. Now you're going to place your queens on top of the deck, followed by your 4 random cards, and followed by your 4 kings. And that's the entire setup. Now, here is phase number 1. Now, your 12 cards are set up on the very top of the deck. So when you are shuffling the deck, you don't want to touch the top portion. So make sure that you just cut the bottom portions like this, and then do overhand shuffles like this. And then when you're doing that, I want you to just go ahead and say stop. You're going to say this word to the spectator. And what you want to make sure to say it is you're going to make 4 piles. So I want you to just go ahead and say stop pretty quickly. The reason why I'm doing this is when you actually get to the very bottom portion, when they say stop, go overing your setups, then that's going to be a problem. So you might want to let them say stop before they go over your setup. So here's what I'm doing. I'm just cutting the decks like this, and then now I'm going to shuffle the deck like this, and I want you to just go ahead and say stop. But I want you to say stop pretty quickly because we're going to make 4 piles, okay? So here we go. I want you to just go ahead and say stop. Now what you're doing here is taking top and bottom cards together like so. That's 1. And then start peeling up the top cards like so. And then tell them to say stop. So they're going to say stop. Now you're going to just go ahead and leave that packet on the floor. That's the first packet, and you're going to do the same thing twice. So peel up the top and bottom cards together, and then just peel up the top card. Let them say stop. When they say stop, then you're going to just go ahead and let that packet on the bottom. So that's packet number 2. You just need to do it one more time. So peel up bottom and top cards together, and then just keep peeling up the top cards. Let them say stop. When they say stop, place those cards. And that is it. Now, all of your top cards should be 4 kings at this point. So that's phase number 1. Now, the principle that I used on this phase was prediction effect. And I kind of shortened the length of the tricks, and I changed the ending as well because I really wanted to use a prediction effect on the very end, since I present the prediction envelope. So instead of just doing the prediction effect, I actually switched it to 4 of a kind productions. And in that way, I can actually do this trick pretty fast, and at the same time, it makes pretty smooth transitions to the next phases. So that's why I did that. So that's the phase number 1. I didn't really want to spend too much time on the phase 1. So that's why I did that. Now, here's phase 2. So all of your setup still resides on this packet. So what you want to do is you're going to collect the packets from here to here, like so. So your setup still stays the same. Now, what you're doing here is you're going to shuffle this entire deck one more time. Just cut like bottom portions and then start shuffling the deck like so. So you're still not touching the top stacks. And then as you're done, what you're going to tell spectators is, since I saw the bottom cards, I'm going to just go ahead and take some of the cards from the top and place it on the bottom. But what you're really doing here is you're going to take 5 cards from the top and place it on the bottom. And your 5 card is basically your 4 random cards plus 1 queen. So please note that now you have a queen on the bottom, and now you're ready to do the second phase, which is totally based on the Gemini twins principle. Now what you're doing is you're going to deal down the cards one by one on the floor, and please note that these 3 cards are already a queen, so you already deal down the queen, and this is dummy cards. So you're going to deal down the cards like this as you start talking, and then now I'm going to deal down the cards like this and make 4 piles again. And what I want you to do is go ahead and say stop at any point. And it really doesn't matter where they say stop because it is totally based on the Gemini twins principle. So let's say they happen to say stop around here. Now what you're going to do is place this king on top of its stack like so. And now you're going to collect that. But as you can see, now your queen of spade will meet your king of spade. And your queen of diamonds will meet king of diamonds. Your queen of clubs will meet king of clubs. And your queen of hearts will meet king of hearts. And this bottom packet is total dummy packet. It really doesn't matter. So as you spread the deck like so, now please note that here is your setup. So you might want to separate this packet safely. So you're going to just go ahead and make sure that your setup resides on the very bottom. Then you're going to take out king spade with the matching cards, king of diamonds with the matching cards, king of clubs with the matching cards, and king of hearts with the matching cards. You're going to take those 4 cards out and then gather everything up and then just place it on top. Now, please note that your setup is still on the bottom. You're going to just go to put the deck like that, and then reveal that your king happens to find their mate, which is their queen. Queen of spades, queen of diamonds, queen of clubs, and queen of hearts. Now, you already used all these cards, so you can just go ahead and set it aside. Now, that's phase 2 using the Gemini principle, using the Gemini twins principle. Now, here's the third phase. What you want to do here is you're going to just going to start shuffling this pack, but you're going to do overhand shuffle, but you might want to control these bottom setup to the very top. So what I'm doing here is I'm just going to do like a regular overhand shuffle. You just take the bottom packets and then start peeling up the top packets like so. But as you get close to the very bottom portion, you're going to just go ahead and peel off one by one like so. So make sure that your setup comes to the top in a correct manner. So now your setup is on top. And at this point, your trick is done. All you have to do is go into the finding 4 aces routine. So let them cut the deck into half. So they're going to do that and cut this portion into half and cut this portion into half. And then do finding 4 aces routine. So take 3 cards from the top, place it on the bottom, and just steal 1 card on top of each packet. Do the same thing. Do the same thing on third packet. And the last one, take 3 cards from the top and deal 1 card on each packet. And of course, this is the result. And all you have to do now is open your prediction envelope. And I knew this was going to happen. And then that's why I just put 4 cards on there, and then all of your prediction matches your mistakes. And that's how you're going to present this entire routine. So that is the instructional video of this routine. Now, I just want to point out one thing. So when you're actually learning the tutorials, like if you're learning one magic tricks, just don't try to perform as it is. Make sure you fully understand what the tutorial provides you. For example, Gemini twins. Actually, many musicians doesn't really know this fact, but they happen to learn one of the most convincing and convenient way to force a chord. So what you actually learn from Gemini twins is forcing technique. Like for finding 4 aces, if I didn't really change anything on that part, but I just switched the ending of those effects. Instead of finding 4 aces, I actually switched it to like a prediction effect. And then this gives out like really a huge reaction from audiences. It is actually audience tested routine. I'm still using this one on my repertoire. So make sure you study your tricks really hard. Just don't try to perform it as is, but try to mix and match, or sometimes expand the ideas, create your own routines. Then I'm pretty sure that you're gonna be able to come up with your own routine, which is way much better than this one. So thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time with more easy trick tutorial.